What's going on, you guys? This is Logan here with Logan's Lessons, back at it with yet another guitar tutorial for you. Today we're learning Supercuts by Jeremy Zucker. If you need help with this song or just guitar lessons in general, I'm your guy. I teach private one-on-one Skype, Zoom, FaceTime, Google Meets, whatever floats your boat, guitar lessons, and I'm offering you your first lesson completely free of charge. If that's something you are interested in, my email will be down in the description box. Yeah, let's get into it. You're watching Logan's Lessons. You are going to have to know 4 chords for this song, and some of them will be bar chords. So that's going to be the biggest challenge in learning the song. But the first chord we need to know is an E major chord. You're going to play this by putting your middle finger on the 2nd fret of your A string. Your 3rd finger is going to be right below that on the 2nd fret of your D, and your 1st finger is going to be on the 1st fret of your G. It should sound like that. Next chord we got is a B major chord. We're going to play this by barring the 4th fret of our D, G, and B strings with our ring finger. And then our 1st finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of your A string. Should sound like that. Make sure that those higher notes aren't buzzing. If they are buzzing, that means you're not pressing down hard enough, and just press down a little bit harder if you can. It is difficult, I know. Now, moving on, we have an F major chord, where we're going to bar the entire 2nd fret with our 1st finger. Then we're going to take our 3rd finger, a ring finger, on the 4th fret of our A string. Right below that is your pinky finger on the 4th fret of your D. And your middle finger is going to go right on the 3rd fret of our G string. There's only one last chord in this song, and that's going to slide this F sharp major chord up 2 frets, and we're going to take our middle finger off. Okay, so as far as chord progression goes, we're going to be going throughout the entire song. I'm not even kidding. It's going to be E major to B major to F sharp major, and then E major. And instead of going to B, you're going to go up to G sharp minor to F major, F sharp major. Now let's talk about strumming pattern. It's going to be down, 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 up, up, down, up, up, down, 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 up, up. With an emphasis on the down, up, up. Everything else is palm muted. So when you change chords, it'll sound like this. Notice that I'm playing each of the E major chords twice as long as any of the other chords. So that, my friends, is literally everything you need to know as far as chords go. If you're interested in the lead line, let's learn that. So you're going to start sliding down from the 13th fret down to the 11th fret of our D string. Then you're going to hit the 9th fret of our D string, and then the 11th fret of our A string. So you have, play that along with me, I'll play it slowly. Again. And then what we do is this pattern where we're going from the 9th fret to the 11th fret of our D string. These are all picked. Then we're going to come up to the 9th fret of our A string. Then to the 11th fret of our A string. And that kind of repeats. So you have, you see what I mean? So there's that little lilt in there. And then right here, once it turns around like that, you play this 9th fret again, and then you start over. So it's like a, you see what I mean? That plays there twice. Then it'll do this thing, where you play the 9th fret twice, and then you move it down a fret, and then you mirror the very beginning of the riff, where you go. So the whole riff in its entirety is like this. happens after that is that riff plays one more time, but it's kind of muted in the background during the bridge, and then it goes back into a chorus, which is exactly the same as all the other choruses. I hope you guys found this guitar tutorial immensely helpful. If you had, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you know when I release future videos. Speaking of future videos, here in a couple days I will be releasing a playthrough of this very song, Supercuts by Jeremy Zucker, where you can play along with me. If that video is already out, you can check that out up here. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. You were watching Logan's Lessons.